Welcome dear student. So today we shall start a lesson that is lesson number 8, useful and harmful microbes, and student, this topic is related to our everyday life. So this is a part 1 video of this lesson of class 9. So let's start a very interesting chapter related to our everyday life. So student, what is meant by microbes and what are their characteristics? So microbes are minute unicellular organisms that are invisible to the naked eye. That means they are very minute, very smaller unicellular organism. Unicellular means only organism with single cell, right? They are also known as a microorganism or microscopic organism, as they could only be seen under microscope, and that's why it is called as a microscopic organism. And they live in water, soil and in the air. That means anywhere they can present. And some microbes or microorganisms may make us sick. Others are important for our health. The most common types are bacteria, viruses, algae and fungi. So these are the different type of a microorganism. And students, some microorganisms are very useful for us, or they are very healthier for us, and some microorganisms are harmful to our health. So let's see the microorganism. So student, how did you observe the microscope? So as they are very smaller or minute living organism which vary in their shape, size and features. That means size, shape and features of each and every microorganism is different from one another. That means bacteria, viruses and protozoa, algae, all are different. So therefore microscopes allow us to observe microorganisms like bacteria, algae, viruses, etc. that cannot be seen with the naked eye. So to see the microbes we are using microscopes. That means we are having their magnifying image. So useful microorganism. So let's study useful microorganism. So student, the first useful microorganism we have to study is lactobacilli. So here we have to perform one simpler activity. Now what is it? Smear a drop of a fresh buttermilk on a glass slide. We have to take a buttermilk sample, a drop of a buttermilk sample on a glass slide as shown in the picture, and stain it with methylene blue and put a cover slip over it. So methylene blue, actually it is a indicator which will give color to a buttermilk drop, right, or the bacteria which is present in the buttermilk. So observe the smear under the 10x objective of a compound microscope and then with the more powerful 60x objective. Now we will arrange the microscope according to the which magnify, how much magnify image we have to see under the microscope. Now did you notice the blue colored rod shaped organism moving around? So after looking the buttermilk sample under the microscope, we can observe this picture. Just now I have shown you on the slide. This picture can be seen under the microscope. So they are lactobacilli, a kind of a bacteria. So these type of bacteria can be seen in the under the microscope. These are the rod shaped rectangular organism, microorganism. So these are lactobacilli, and they are minute and rectangular in shape, and they are anaerobic. Now anaerobic bacteria. Now what does it mean anaerobic? That means they can produce energy without the use of oxygen. In the absence of oxygen they can produce energy. Okay student, now we have to see how is yogurt made from milk and what exactly happens during the formation of a yogurt. Yes, so this is a very beautiful picture of the yogurt which we are using in our daily diet, right? So let's see the process. The lactobacilli, so that means these are the bacteria, they will convert the lactose, the sugar in the milk, into lactic acid. So the lactose sugar which is present in the milk is converted into lactic acid by the lactobacilli bacteria, right? And the converting of lactose sugar into lactic acid. This process is called the fermentation, and as a result the pH of milk decreases, causing coagulation of milk protein. The pH of milk decreases, that means it becomes acidic and results into coagulation of milk protein. So thus milk protein are separated from other constituent of milk. So after the coagulation of milk, the milk protein which are present in the milk are separated from other constituent of milk. So here in the picture you can observe the casein protein and whey protein which are separated from the milk after the coagulation. Coagulation means you can observe the casein protein, right? So bigger particles will be formed. And this is what happens when milk changes into yogurt. So yogurt has a specific sour taste due to lactic acid, and the low pH destroy harmful microbe present in the milk. So this low pH results in the after the fermentation, the pH of the milk is or yogurt is decreases, and this will destroy the harmful microorganisms which are present in the milk. Yes, these are the drinks, right? Sorry, these are the very healthier drink for our life. So what is meant by probiotic, yogurt and other foodstuffs that are popular nowadays? So student, useful microbes like lactobacilli are added to these eatables. That means eatables means the products which are using like Activa probiotic yogurt drink, Yakult and Epigamia. These are the probiotic yogurt. So these eatables lactobacilli bacteria are added, and which are friendly bacteria. That means although they are bacteria, but these are very healthier for us, our health, which are friendly bacteria that can improve your health. And such eatable are healthy because they kill the harmful bacteria like Clostridium in the alimentary canal and help to improve our immunity. That means from mouth till anus they will kill all the harmful bacteria, right, and it will improve our immunity. So this is the meaning of probiotic. Yes, so our next topic is uses of lactobacilli bacteria. So let's see one by one. Yes, these are the beautiful mouth-watering diet for us, right? So first uses of lactobacilli bacteria is the various milk products which you can see on the slide, like yogurt, buttermilk, ghee, cheese and yummy Shrikhand etc. can be obtained by fermentation of milk. So next uses of lactobacilli is the lactobacilli fermentation is useful for large scale production of cider. You can observe the apple cider vinegar, cocoa and pickles of vegetables. So in these eatables lactobacilli bacteria are added. Next uses of lactobacilli is lactobacilli and some other useful microbes means microorganisms taken together are used to treat abdominal discomfort. And leavened fodder offered to domestic cattle like cows and buffaloes is fodder fermented with the help of lactobacilli. That means the diet of fodder means diet of a cattle. In that diet, the fermented this fodder is fermented with the help of lactobacilli. And the lactobacilli fermentation process is used to make wine and some types of bread. So these all are the uses of lactobacilli. So student, I hope you all have understood this very simple topic. And next type of a useful microorganism we will start in our next video. Thank you.